demon.
Where am I?
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hi!
We're back. You are back. It is Monday
Everyone's
afternoon.
back.
And we are excited to be here. I have been looking forward to this all day. Hello, everyone. Paint Liquor. We got Hoosiers, Vector, Osobi Paints, Bean 3, Oak Ren, Polygon, Ghost Hunter, Blood Walrus, T. Schmidt, D. Fresh, more of the same people. Chuck. Who we got in here?
Hoosiers.
Overlord Tweak, Pop Chicken,
Welcome, everybody.
Jay.
Hi, Hoosiers.
Jordan has had hair removed. Indeed, I have. I got a haircut.
Looks real nice.
Why, thank you.
Hi, Ghost Hunter.
The gentleman did a fine job.
Oh, golly.
I was actually very pleased. It was like the first time I had had an experience like going to a new barber. And he was like, so what are we doing today? I was like, all right, this is what I normally do. People usually cut a little bit too much off the top because I like to keep the top a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we figured it out. He just dived right in there. He
Wow.
did it, and it was perfect.
Wow.
So I'm stoked.
Risque.
Or risque.
Hi, Jade.
Hello, Jade.
I hope you have a good time in physical therapy, even though it's physical therapy and that doesn't really sound fun.
No.
But I hope you have a good time.
Unsupervised children are running the ship today.
Woo!
I don't know about children.
Woohoo!
And I'm not sure about unsupervised.
Woohoo!
Shelby's like, woo! Party time!
He's painting rats today.
I am painting some rats today. We are having a nice, fine Rat Tuesday.
Jade, I was most excited to tell you about this. I got a piercing, and it's my first cartilage piercing. I got a rook, and I'm very happy about
Shelby's very excited
But
about this.
I was very excited to tell you specifically.
I've heard about it at least once today.
You've heard about it for a while. You knew that I wanted it.
I actually totally forgot until you got back, and then you mentioned it, and I was like, I remember we were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you got a chance to get it done.
I know!
Shelby has been very excited about doing that for a while.
So true. So true.
All right. So we got to come up with a sweet color scheme for some rats. And I'm thinking of doing a bit of burgundy
Woo-hoo.
with some
Rats.
copper and the glowy green of the warpstone.
Oh.
With some nice dark silver going on.
You know what I think?
So, what do you think? What would you like to see? What does your heart tell you?
I think you know what my heart tells me.
If you say pink, golly gee willikers, Shelby, I will tell you no. Because the answer is no. Paint Liquor, much love, but no. Not happening. Folks, I just got done painting hot pink.
Papa Chicken said it couldn't help but notice that Shelby's on stream and suddenly the pink marine is not. Further proof that Baby J will paint everything Shelby wants, just not when she's on stream.
Correct. It is actually really funny that I finished it while you were gone, and then you were your first day back, you were on stream.
I know.
Which I think is hilarious.
So mean.
So, I'll take that as a win.
Whatever.
That was the deal we had.
It's gonna go on my shelf anyway, so... Who's really winning?
Well, I would really be winning if I had gone through with the actual thought that I was going to do. I was going to do something really mean.
Oh. Were you gonna paint it pink and then reprime it? Because that would be pretty on brand.
I was. But what I was actually going to do is I was going to pretend that I primed it over by finding one that was exactly the same model and just painting it pink and then spraying it over crappily with black so that you could see some of the pink underneath
Some of the pink
it.
over it.
Yeah. Would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Donnie
So funny.
Dynamo got your base sets in the mail. Absolutely stoked to break them out. Absolutely love the variety of neutrals. Beats the pants off of only getting one chalky white like other starter sets. Man, that's awesome. I am very, very excited.
It's very good. Hi, Wad. Hi, Avian.
Avian, Wad, hello.
How many friends?
I'm going to find a cool, sweet color that we got going on here.
I do like the burgundy, copper, green idea.
Yeah.
What kind of green are you thinking, though?
It's going to be like electric, like yellow-green. Like glowy. Because Warpstone's like got that glowiness to it.
Okay.
So like in the like shiny areas, it's like a really yellowy green, almost to like yellow, and then it goes into like a really, really rich green. In like the shadow parts.
Gotcha. Yeah. Most said Warpstone is really green or really pink.
That is not accurate. The other option is I could go for something in the blue realm. I really don't like the current iteration of Scryer though, which is like blue. They have like blue armor. Not a fan. Not really been a fan of that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
I think with the if you're doing copper, I think the green will look good.
Yeah. Yeah, the green with the copper will look good. I think it'll look good with the burgundy as well. I might go more... I could go dark plum. It's like my favorite color.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool. And that would look really good with the green, too.
Yeah.
And the copper. Hi!
Yeah.
Hi!
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Hi. It is a good afternoon.
Yeah?
Hi. Hello, chat.
Jason has arrived.
Woohoo!
Sorry. I had to scarf down some food and take a breather for a second.
Jason had to take care of himself.
Non-stop.
Yeah, Jason has not stopped doing stuff today.
Holy Monday. What's going on, everybody?
I even took a little bit of your early morning.
Oh, what's going on, man?
It's
been too many days since Saturday.
Yeah. How about, do you have fun on the Saturday
I did
stream?
a surprise Saturday stream. I had a blast. Yeah, I started at like maybe 2.
Did you?
I think we went 2 to 5, something like that. We went 3 hours. It was good fun.
Nice.
I got all of that done.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I painted some cloak. Got that started.
So, Jason.
One too many days? Well, you're just going to have to live without me.
I could use some opinions. Of yours.
No. Maybe.
Okay.
The answer is always yellow ochre. And definitely not.
To be honest, I kind of agree with you. The answer is
All right.
always yellow ochre.
There you go.
In
See?
this
That's what they
case,
keep me around for, chat. T. Schmidt, what's going on? You maintain unsupervised children are running the stream today? Yes. Me included. But especially the one over in the corner there.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like
I don't know what he's
fresh
talking
back
about.
from vacation, having a good time.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Papa Chicken, I like Prodigy of Pigment. I will own that one.
Prodigy of Pigment. There you go. All praise the mighty Hippo King, leader of the cult Prodigy of Pigment. That's funny.
We kicked her out for a week.
Yeah, they didn't want me here.
Nobody puts Baby J in the corner.
Wad, earlier today you went to a doctor appointment only to find out it was Friday? Well, tell me you were early.
Thanks, Mo.
Yeah. I
Mo,
just want to
what's
show up
up?
a little early. I hate being late.
Shelby has a lot of energy today.
Shelby always has a lot of energy.
It's true.
Today is not a...
She doesn't have a lot of energy. It's just her hair's pulled back so tight, her eyes are wide.
I think this is the first time I've worn my hair up.
Yeah. I think so.
I don't
you don't really do
often.
that a lot.
No.
Maybe early on.
Yeah, when I had long hair. Someone made Monument Matt famous. They did. Did make him famous.
What do you mean? The man is famous himself.
Oh, he's extra famous.
You're saying he was already famous?
Jason,
he
what's
did it
that?
himself.
What's the model for? The bat.
For painting?
Just for fun?
Yeah.
It's not part of anything?
Part of that model.
Well, you know what I'm asking.
I'm not sure I do. Care to elaborate a little bit more there,
these
Shelby?
models are sometimes from games, or I don't know if it's for his Golden Demon, or I don't know.
Yes, I'm going to enter this in Golden Demon. I'm going to see if we can fool Games Workshop into thinking this was actually their model.
He's so sassy.
He's always been
I don't
sassy,
know
Shelby.
things, and he's just being sassy.
It's just a model. It's a model I thought was really cool. I've had it for a while. And chat actually told me to paint a different model from that same line of vampires called Lilith. But Lilith was not appropriate. She was kind of in bad shape. So
Yeah.
but today I'm feeling this model. We talked about, on Saturday, we talked about chibis.
Oh, that's Daredevil.
Yeah, this is the Daredevil that I used the brush on black primer.
Oh, nice.
So do some Daredeviling today.
So I need some brainstorming input, Jason.
What you got?
If you don't mind.
What you got? I
So-
charge.
That's okay. I'll pay the entry fee.
You got to know my fee.
What is the fee?
Lots.
Okay. Lots. What?
1 million soft tacos.
Oh.
Okay.
Win. That's actually like $1.99 million.
I'll just go to J-Box. I'll get you
See.
a couple of tacos every day,
See, chat?
and then we'll be good eventually.
See? It might take me a while, but I will have Jordan pay me $1.99 million
In tacos.
in tacos.
In tacos.
That's the important part.
Yeah. Like 99. He keeps waddling into the hospital.
I've got your last taco.
Yeah, Mike spent $200 on grim dark cuteness
Oh gosh.
What?
on Saturday.
What?
I was telling him about the fact that there are these chibi models from Impact, and somebody mentioned grim dark cuteness, the chibi models, and he ordered like, I don't know, $200 or some odd dollars in like STLs.
Oh, jeez. This is about the whole thing.
It's like 40K-ish inspired chibi models. So there you go.
Cool.
That's how we do, my friend.
So in answer to your previous question about what's the question, I gotta figure out a color or pair of colors for the robes on these rats. My thoughts.
Oh, I'm definitely not helping you with your new army.
Okay.
No. You didn't finish your last army.
Ooh. Burn.
You don't get dessert until you finish your dinner.
Burn on you.
Okay.
You should have clarified. They should always be green. It's rats. They should be like swamp green.
I was thinking about that, but I don't know if yeah, that was what I was thinking about doing.
I mean, that's kind of what everybody does, but you do really nasty red.
I was thinking about doing like a deep red, almost burgundy,
Yeah, burgundy would be a great one.
with the copper and or even like plum with copper and the green warpstone glow. I was also trying to figure out what I would think if I did like a pale blue, like a ruddy pale blue.
For the glow?
No. The glow is going to be green. I really like the green warpstone glow a lot, so I want to do that. I'll just try a couple of different options, and then we'll see what I like.
You should just do a bunch of different colored rats.
I think plaid.
Huh? Plaid?
I think plaid would be good. Plaid rats.
All right.
Plaid rats would be the answer. What do you think, chat?
Plaid rats.
Plaid rats?
Don't ask chat what
It's
they
fun
think.
to say.
We know what
Plaid
they
rats.
think. Huh?
I don't know why I like that.
Plaid rat?
Plaid rats. It just sounds. It's fun. It's fun to say.
Yeah, the copper is definitely going to have that patina on it for sure.
Scottish rats. I like that. Oh, pestilent plaid pests.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. Do we have two of those? Clean outs or just the one?
Just the one.
Okay.
Here, give me 1 sec. There you go.
Clan Rats and Tartans is an actually great idea because it has clan in the name.
With corduroy pants. Can you paint corduroy? Are you able to do that?
No.
Nope. Can't even spell corduroy.
I think you could. You
I
still
honestly,
want to.
no idea.
It has a U in it someplace.
Yeah.
Right after an O. Makes no sense.
Corduroy.
Huh?
Corduroy.
Corduroy.
Yeah.
C-O-R-D-U?
Yeah.
R-O-Y?
Yeah.
Corduroy.
Why does it not surprise me that Shelby knows how to spell that?
I know words. Someone did also spell it for me, but
What? What the heck is happening?
the black spot.
That was Payne's Gray, I'll have you know.
Oh, game delay. No.
What?
Did you hear about the new corduroy pillowcases? They're making headlines. Jail.
Jason does not
Straight
look
to jail.
happy.
Scrap. Thanks for the follow.
Paint Daddy is disappointed again. Paint Daddy's always disappointed.
Fair.
If you had to live in this house with these kids, you'd be disappointed every day too.
Also fair.
We make it our goal. to
Well,
disappoint
I don't
him
know if
every
I
day.
would say I make it my goal.
Oh, but you do. I hear your little talks in the morning. Okay, gang, what are we doing to him today?
What have I done to you?
Especially
today?
that one. She's always conspiring on the couch,
That I can believe.
usually with the rest of her family. You come in and it's the three of them sitting together. You know there's a problem. It's a Monday. They all have smiles on their faces. There's something wrong.
They're all happy to be here.
Something wrong. No other
There's-
way to say it, chat.
There was one point today where I walked into Kyle's office to ask him a question, and Gabe and my mom were both in there.
Did he feel attacked?
Yeah. It's
Why
funny.
am I not surprised?
We all had questions for him at the same time.
An okay guardian is trying hard.
I'm
Really hard.
I'm concerned for Kyle. Should we reach out to him and make sure he's okay?
fine.
What happened to Kyle?
He got attacked by the Fisher family
Well,
all at one time.
I've seen him since this happened, and he seems to be the same old Kyle.
Yeah.
That's true. He can weather the storm.
Okay, guardian, it's too early for this. You can't be just dropping that. Just so you see, I'm just paint directly into the cup here. Right about that much. I don't know how much that is. But about that much.
What did you decide, Jordan?
I'm just gonna do a little bit of underpainting with some browns, and I'm gonna build up a little bit of lighter color, and then I'm gonna do some glazes over it to bring that purpliness in. And I'm starting. Normally, you'd think to start with one of the the basic and more simple models. It actually works really good to start with one of the more complicated models, because then you have a good idea of all of the little nuanced colors, and because like this guy has copper on him, these little guys probably don't, or I would have to like find a place to put copper on them.
Right.
So I can do this guy. I can figure out what all the colors look like together, and then figure out if I'm happy with that and move forward or backward from there.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
No, I just started with the black primer.
What color are you using right now?
This is burnt sienna. Thin down a little bit just because I'm gonna go in light layers here. I want to build up the color.
Jason, I can't tell what character that is.
Daredevil.
He's got the sticks.
The sticks. I don't really know Daredevil that well.
He's got sticks.
Well, yeah, apparently.
Also, he's blind.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of his shtick. See what I did there?
I do. I like that.
Why did I come to work today? Again, chat. Because I love it here? Oh, I keep saying that.
And then that keeps on happening to you.
Game Billy said, no one really knows Daredevil, Shelby. He's a very private man with a hidden identity. Well, you never know. Maybe somebody's really close with him. I'm not that person, but...
Studies proven that having a source of silly dad jokes improves quality of life, and here's
why.
not painting him like a green turtle. He doesn't have a shell. That would be a great like pun thing to do, though, huh?
Paint Daredevil green.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They owe their story to him.
Oh, because of the...
They were created in the event that created Daredevil.
That's actually hilarious. That's canonical, right? You mentioned?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
yeah,
wild.
they even went so far in the issue 1 that you hear all of the stuff. Well, the part of Daredevil, like, I don't know if Daredevil's canon anymore, about him saving the lady walking across the street and getting hit by the radioactive material truck.
I hope so. Because that's just Daredevil.
But assuming that stands true, then yes, that's how they wrote in the beginning of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, was that they were down in the sewer, and the runoff from the toxic chemicals that made Daredevil what he is ran down into the sewer and got on them and the rat.
Oh, wow.
For Splinter.
Huh.
Mike,
Hand and foot
don't you
joke
dare.
is top tier. That is top tier.
Don't you dare, Mike. Is your full name Michael? Maybe I'll start saying Michael? No. I mean, that's what it's come to.
Mutagen ooze.
We now call him Hobby Mike at our house to distinguish his shenanigans from those of my brother. Hobby Mike, I like it. I always look like I'm going into a trance? What?
I don't know.
I don't even understand what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not. I don't.
So who's a what?
Yeah, who's a what's a what?
I'm just reading. Gotta read chat. Perhaps it's all that dirt she's eating.
She's a dirt eater.
I don't still eat dirt.
She does.
Come on.
She does. She calls it gardening. Technically gardening. Not lying. We've had this debate.
These people. Liars, all of them.
The liars, all of them.
We don't really lie.
We don't lie at all.
I do love it when it rains because it does smell like dirt. But I don't still eat it.
I mean, I would also say that I enjoy the earthy smell of like fresh rainfall.
Yeah.
But I'm also from Seattle, so
the rain here smells different though
I mean, yeah, it is everywhere.
than everywhere else.
The trees are different, and the
Are we eating dirt again? No. Thank you, game delay. I don't eat dirt.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have we confirmed this with an authority on the matter? Have we talked to your
We don't need
mother?
to have this conversation. Her mom already confirmed it.
Ah, yes.
Now my mom's a liar.
Your mother is a wonderfully delightful, truthful woman.
Not if she's telling people that I eat dirt. Are you using yellow ochre now?
I am using orange brown.
Orange brown.
More utilization of this wonderful package of browns that we got from the Flame On miniature set.
Yes. Very good browns. So Austin asked what size needles in those airbrushes.
This one is a 3. We have a 3 and a 2 right now.
I'm using the 2.
He is using 2.
Look at that. Okay, Guardian said, when is Jason getting his first round of soft tacos?
When he lets me know that he's hungry.
I am very hungry. I just walked into Chris and Gabe's office before the show, and I said, you know what I'm doing tonight? And, well, I would say they asked what I'm doing tonight, but Gabe was nowhere to be found. So Chris said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going home and getting drunk on Taco Bell.
Nice.
What?
There you go.
What's your favorite thing from Taco Bell?
Soft tacos.
Okay.
I'm not into all the crazy crap Taco Bell does.
I like their beefy 5-layer.
That one's okay.
Yeah.
That's just a burrito.
That's hard. Yeah, that's kind of hard to mess up. And I really like their nacho cheese. I like a lot. I am a fan.
Okay.
So I like it when they get a little extra cheesy with the.
My aunt makes homemade Crunchwrap Supremes, and they are phenomenal.
Yeah, honestly, that thing, just make them at home.
Yeah.
It's way cheaper.
Way cheaper, and they're way better.
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna get Taco Bell, order ahead and pick it up. Their online deals are so much better. Like,
Really?
Yep.
oh my
Get the app.
God.
Always order on the app
Yes.
and go pick it up.
So, they have an online deal. I don't know if this is true everywhere, but at least around here, where you can get a Crunchwrap Supreme, a beefy 5-layer burrito, a medium drink, and a thing of like chips and the cheese dip for $6.50.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
That's insane.
But you can only order it online.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember I like went up to the register once, like through the drive-thru, and I was like, "Can I get this thing?" And they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Nope.
And I was like, "It's this thing." And they're like, "No, you have to order it online." I'm like, "Okay." So I just literally like pulled around through the front of the Taco Bell and I just ordered it online and went back through the drive-thru like 2 minutes later. I was like, "Okay, can I get these things now?" And they're like, "Sure."
I'll take the thing I wanted.
Yeah, thanks.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's wild to me that like sometimes you just have to be like, "All right."
Papa
I'll
Chicken says that they've heard good things about their weird Cheez-It brand thing.
Gross.
What's the
Cheez-Its and anything resembling Mexican food is just wrong.
Yeah, as someone
Does it
who
resemble
loves
Mexican
Cheez-Its,
enough?
it feels
I mean,
weird.
it has the word taco in its name, so that resembles Mexican food.
Fair.
Mike asks, what's the use or point of a 0.5mm needle in airbrushes?
Priming?
For 0.5? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought 1.5 when you said that.
Did he say 1.5 or 0.5?
No, he said
said
0.5.
0.5.
I thought when I heard it, like my brain, like
0.5 is priming. Larger models, terrain, things like that. Generally.
Zalzin, those are some strong words. I don't know if the people in this room are gonna support that.
when you're done with it.
No.
Well, that's just gonna be a little awkward then.
No. Zambies has said she's going to make me some homemade crunch wraps at some point. She lies. She told us she'd make us cookies.
Who?
And she hasn't delivered on her cookie.
Has not delivered on the cookies.
Well, this is unacceptable.
Oh, cookies.
Oh, Zambies, where are our cookies?
Oh, Wad's probably typing it to her right now.
Yeah, Wad.
Yeah.
Where are our cookies?
Papa Chicken, that's kind of what I was
Well, it's
wondering.
not Wad's fault we don't have cookies.
Huh?
It's not Wad's fault.
No. I'm not making it Wad's fault.
You pretty much made it Wad's fault. You said, yeah, Wad, where's our cookies?
You did. You
That was exactly how it happened.
blamed it on
Wad,
Wad.
let me be clear.
Here we go.
It's not your fault.
Here we go, Wad. I'm
But-
standing up for you, buddy.
You have the ability.
Damn, Wad said she actually likes him. That hurts.
Yikers.
Dang.
That hurts. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that her spokesperson came in here and said she doesn't like us.
You don't want me to make you cookies. It's fine.
You just reminded me that we're about 2 weeks away from baking time. I am so excited.
We're about to what?
Game delay. He's baking stuff for Gen Con.
Uh-oh. Chuck said he made
so excited.
24, was it 24 pounds, chat? Chuck said he made 24 pounds of pumpkin bread.
What the heck?
Something like that.
I would love to
That's
eat my weight in
insanity.
pumpkin bread.
I mean, please and thank you, and may I have another? But also, oh my goodness.
Papa Chicken, I haven't started on it yet. I'm making a dress. But I do want to make an egg apron.
Metal Tanuki, we spray at 20 to 22 PSI usually.
I'll make you cookies from the Publix bakery. That's very kind of you, Ghost Hunter.
I mean, I'm not going to turn down good cookies.
Yeah, and
Let's be honest here.
free cookies is free cookies. Gosh, I love pumpkin bread.
You know, pumpkin is one of those things that I have more recently come to enjoy more.
Really?
Yeah, I used to really, really dislike pumpkin.
Yeah.
It just never really, like, was a flavor that sat with me
Yeah.
particularly well.
I cannot stand banana bread and zucchini bread.
Out.
Banana bread?
Cannot stand
Did you
it.
say out?
Out.
Cannot.
You can't be here and
stand
not
it.
like banana bread. That's in the job description.
Cannot stand it.
Really?
Yep.
Do you not like bananas in general?
I do like bananas. Something about banana bread just does not appeal to me. The flavor, it just can't do it. But I like fresh bananas. Show us on the doll where the banana bread hurt you.
Yeah.
My tummy.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
My tummy and my mouth.
Your mouth? Shelby?
What is the best type of bread and why is it zucchini? No. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail, huh?
Zucchini bread? Really? Out of all the breads? That's the best?
Shelby's really showing us her true colors.
I can't get behind zucchini bread. Boots, cats, banana bread.
Yep. That's kind of how it falls in my thinking. Boots, cats, banana bread. Banana bread's the best, man. If I go to Starbucks,
Oh man, banana bread is really good.
their banana walnut loaf, done.
I just can't.
So good. When it's moist, so good. When it's dry, so bad. Banana bread has to be super moist. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, in a lineup, I'm just never gonna choose banana bread. Ever.
That's your mistake.
Even if, you know what, even if it's offered to me and it's the only thing, I won't eat it. Just don't like it. I will die on this hill.
Well, that's just bad. Bad, Shelby, bad.
Bad Shelby, bad.
Bad, Shelby, bad. Banana bread is life. Life is also sort of banana bread. When you really think about it in an existential way.
I appreciate
Life
this.
is kind of like banana bread.
Papa Chicken, I love lemon and poppy seed. Anything lemon, I'm there for it.
Yeah, lemon, also good. Not gonna deny you that.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's that? Is it like lemon custard? There's like that. What is it called?
Lemon curd?
Maybe it's like the little lemon cake. It's like the little lemon cakes that you make.
Oh, lemon bars.
Oh, those things are so good.
I know.
I know.
I know it. I love them. I could eat a whole pan of them.
Kids.
What? What's wrong with lemon bars?
These kids. these
Nothing.
days.
There's nothing wrong with lemon bars. He can't even argue against that because he has eaten my lemon bars.
Mike, it's not my fault. It's your fault. I assisted. So, here's the way this works. You scored. I assisted. Can we agree on that? Because that's the way that happened. I passed it over to you. You slammed it home. I had nothing to do with all that.
I had nothing to do with all that. Not my fault.
Zawson, you don't like lemon anything? What?
Well, Biden just doesn't like lemon.
Wow. Freaking love lemon.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Apparently, it's an abomination, though, that I don't like banana bread.
It is. Technically.
It is.
I'm with whoever said that.
You want to pass me the little dumperino bucket over there?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I can make two. Thank you.
Mike said, I'll agree that I should assist you with more things to paint.
Don't send them here. I will put anything from your address returned to sender.
Dang.
Papa Chicken said, didn't know that chat was going to start a war today. Shelby always starts these tragedies. So much bloodshed. Sorry.
Shelby wakes up every day and chooses violence.
Sorry. You guys know what to expect when I'm on a stream. It's never going to be normal.
Shelby? Normal? Stream?
Never.
Yeah. Never.
Paint Liquor said, I am painting a pig and am wondering what a good highlight for magenta for a fleshier look. Any opinions?
You can definitely use any of the skin tones. Would work pretty well over that. I'd probably go... tan flesh would probably work pretty good. Shadow flesh is probably a little too dark. You could do dark worm flesh, maybe. I think the tan flesh would probably be closer to that kind of pinky, like pig hide. If you're going for that look.
Pig hide. I don't like that thought that just put into my brain.
Pig hide?
Yeah. Doesn't sit well with me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds very unfortunate.
Happens.
I noticed that I was painting with advanced flesh tone. Is basic flesh tone coming out in the next set? The funny thing is, like, advanced flesh tone is such a good starting point for a lot of skin tones. It's like a really nice neutral fleshy color that's not super bright and not super dark. Great in between color. What'd you work up on this, Jason?
Lots of reds. Because Daredevil's red.
Because Daredevil's red.
That's crazy.
Not going with the Shadowlands Daredevil look.
I don't even know what that is. That's some made up BS from after my time.
You know what? That's fair enough. I can get behind that logic.
Kids, wacky kids, and their made up BS. Daredevil wears either yellow and black with red D's on his chest.
Yep.
Or red with red D's on his chest.
All right.
There is no other Daredevil.
Gamedley said, what's your flesh tone's highest level of education? Mine has an advanced degree. Ooh. Silly joke. Silly. Not going with the ketchup and mustard suit? Does Daredevil have a ketchup and mustard suit?
It's yellow and black with
Oh,
red D's on it.
gotcha.
That's probably what they're talking about. It may have at one point in time had they may have tried out like red gloves and boots or something. I don't remember. But yes, that was, I think that was the original colors. And then they moved to red in the next volume. I think they moved to red when he had his own book, right? I don't know. I'm not a comic guru in that sense.
I would not know, unfortunately.
I know that the entire series of Daredevil and the Black Widow was him in red. That was the time of the team up. We had Daredevil, Black Widow, Captain America, Falcon.
I didn't even know that happened.
Is Daredevil in any of the Marvel movies that are out?
No, he had a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was as his Clark Kent persona. He was in one of the Spider-Man movies. The most recent Spider-Man movie, Multiverse of, or no.
Oh, he was.
He was in that one.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
They brought the TV show guy in, which was really cool in the movie.
Gotcha.
Because he's really good in the show. The show that and the Punisher have been like the best Marvel TV shows by long shot.
What is that actor's name that plays
I think
the Punisher?
even better than the Wanda show, and the WandaVision show was pretty good.
I liked WandaVision a lot.
I actually enjoyed that one.
All right, so now we're gonna use some thin colors. We're using what is it? Orange oxide.
Ben Affleck played Daredevil,
and
with his then wife as Elektra. Wasn't she his wife, girlfriend?
Shoot, what's her name?
She's in the "What's in Your Wallet" commercials nowadays.
Yeah, what is her name? What the heck? Why can I not remember?
because that was about the only thing she's ever been in.
Yeah. Jennifer Garner.
Garner, yes.
Yeah. Hey, she did like 9 seasons of Alias or something.
So Alias I can't take seriously because that was the name of the comic that was in the Daredevil universe for what's her nuts. God, what did they call it? I want to say Jessica, but I don't think that's her name, is it?
Oh,
she was Dazzler, wasn't she?
Oh,
her superpower wasn't she Dazzler?
Jessica
or something
Jones.
like that.
Oh yeah, Jessica
Jones.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones. Their comic book about that whole series was called Alias. And it's fantastic. It's not Bendis, is it? Is it Brian Michael Bendis that did the Alias series? I don't remember. It's fantastic comic book, though. Was it Bendis? One of my favorite. It was back when Marvel was doing the Max series. Yeah, the Jessica Jones one was okay.
I like that series.
Not great. It had Power Man in it, Luke Cage.
Yep.
And then they tried to do the Defenders series with Iron Fist and Luke Cage, but the Defenders, did the TV show have Doc Strange in it?
No.
Because the Defenders were Hulk, Doc Strange,
Namor.
Namor.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's tough to do that, right?
Yeah. It's a lot more heavy hitters.
First season of Jessica Jones was great.
Yeah, Jessica Jones' first season was super good. Gotta love, can't remember his name either. The guy who played...
he was a Doctor Who, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was one of the doctors.
He was one of the doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in it as the suggestion guy.
Yeah. Kilgrave, I think, was the character.
Super Strength on the Netflix show? What are you talking about? Jessica Jones? I think it alludes to her name in the Avengers and stuff. I don't think it comes right out and says it in the Jessica Jones show, does it?
What? Dazzler?
I think she was Dazzler.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
because I remember it being like really weird when I heard what her like.
She was one of those like West
persona
Coast
was.
of not West Coast of. She was one of those B team Avengers
Yeah.
in the comic book, and she was all alcoholic, but because of her super human abilities, alcohol didn't really get her that drunk. So that's why she and Luke Cage got together. They were an item.
Yep. Yep. They sort of do that a little bit in the first season of her Netflix show.
Dazzler was an X-Man? Really? I don't know what she was. Allison Blair, an X-Man? Well, whatever she was. Somebody look it up. What was Jessica Jones's Avengers title?
Jordan, Mike and Game Delay want to know what color you're using and what you're doing.
So, I'm kind of glazing over this zenithal that I did with this orange. And what I want to do is...
Jewel.
I'm going to go over...
Yes.
This color with the plum. And I want to have these like orangey highlights. So I'm starting with the brighter color first. And then I'm going to glaze this dark plum over it to darken everything up. And then it's going to get a wash after everything is done.
Jewel is exactly right. Correctamundo.
The very different process than usual is see if I can cut some time out with it and get a nice quick tabletop out of it.
Did you know the actor for Fred in the live-action Scooby-Doo movie is a Battletech fan? Oh, that's cool. Jewel.
That's what it was, Jewel, not Dazzler.
Army painting is very different from normal. It can be.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be. Again, painting is all based on what are your goals. What's your goal for the model in your hand? Is your goal for the model in your hand to just have to paint 20 of them because it's part of a Zombicide box set? Then, go for it. But you're probably going to want to do that differently than you painted your last display model. Or you might go bananas. You might go banana bread.
Banana bread, bro?
I said it.
Banana. Banana bread?
I said it.
Or you won't go banana bread because you don't like it.
What is Jordan's tabletop standard?
Well, depends on what we're talking about. If it's...
You've opened a whole can of worms now.
Well,
You've seen his army painting before. He's done stuff with, like, dry brushing the whole model, and it looks better than most of the models we paint. So, Jordan's standard is high.
I do have a higher standard than normal. Except on my Lord of the Rings army. My Mordor army is...
slapping and done.
Oh, yeah. I literally... I like to refer to it as blasting an army. Because it was literally just spray, like, brown, some other color, and then a flesh tone. And then paint all the... like, paint the silver, paint the red on the shirts, and then wash them, and then they were basically done. Like, I'll bring some in sometimes so you guys can see, but it's definitely like, it is not a high quality paint job.
Which is A-okay.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be your best work. It could be your best fast work.
Correct. Well, and remember, there's always something to be said for getting something to the point where it looks really, really good on a table amongst a lot of other doodads, right? And if you paint the way I painted that army, like if you look at pictures of it, it looks great on the table. You'd never know that I painted, that whole army in like 12 hours or something. And it's a pretty large army. So when you think about it from that perspective of like, I finished this in a weekend, basically, and, it's got, I don't know, 70 some odd models in it, including some of the larger creatures, then, you think about that, you look at them on the table, and you're like, I'm pretty happy with this, right? And that's really the goal, is to find the right level for the particular project that you're looking for.
Whoa. Back it up. You're saying the goal of all this is to be happy?
Yes.
No.
Turns out it's a hobby, and we should enjoy what we're doing.
Whoa. Hobbies are supposed to make you happy?
Well, I guess it kind of depends on which hobby you have.
Does it?
Yes.
Are there hobbies that are supposed to make you sad?
Maybe not. I can think of at least one or two.
That are supposed to make you sad, or that make you sad specifically?
Well, they might be hobbies, but they might be sad hobbies.
He's making stuff up right now, Chad.
Yeah.
Jason's like,
Jordan
is so full of BS right now. There is nonsense coming from this man.
There's some definite nonsense occurring right this minute.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
Someone said my Age of Anger game arrived today. Looking forward to the first game. Also looking forward to the minis to follow. Thank you for everything.
Should have physical test minis in-house next week.
Oh, I'm very excited about that.
Maybe later this week.
I'm excited about that too.
Jordan and I are pumped to be able to paint some minis on stream, so I know I'm going to stop what I'm doing as soon as they are available here. We'll see when that is, but...
Jordan, video game archaeologist, likes your new haircut.
Why, thank you. I also like my new haircut.
Yep, Jordan walked in all sexy at game night on Friday.
Yep. I literally went from here, got my haircut, and then drove to game night.
Game delay, how dare you? Crochet is not the sad hobby.
Them's be fighting words, game
Those
delay.
are fighting words.
She's scrappy. She'll get you.
Oh no, paint liquor. That I had Age of Anger ready to play with my bro yesterday. He canceled.
What a guy.
Sad.
What a guy. Just canceling on you? So unfortunate. Sorry, you'll get him back later. Force them to make some cookies for you as payment. All right, all these robes done. That not a robe.
Lambaron said, "Who is the best Transformer?"
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't follow it.
Soundwave.
There you go. Jason's got an answer for all of us.
Jason knows how to answer that. I only know one Transformer.
I always felt like Soundwave was the only one that really knew what was going on the bad guy side. Somebody told me that once in a cartoon, he wound up, or once in the comics, I guess, that Soundwave wound up being like the most evil bastard in ever.
Oh, really?
I didn't ever pay attention to the comics, so I don't know.
Tech Elf said, "Just got signature sets 3 and 4 in the mail today. Now have all the paints except Wizard's Butt. I have more Pro Acryl than any FLGS in North Dakota."
Oh, jeez.
That is great.
I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Si.
Please, may I have another? Ow.
I only know Optimus Prime. That's the only Transformer I know.
Optimus Prime? Well, I mean, at least you know one.
Sure.
I could probably name 3, maybe.
I mean, Optimus Prime, Starscream,
That was 2 of mine.
Bumblebee,
That was the 3rd one.
Soundwave, Megatron. You could just start making names up and you'd probably be right on 50% of them.
As long as it ended in, like...
Dumpster fire.
Cheeto Man.
Yeah,
It
sorry,
has to be
Mike.
something about, like, utility vehicles or something like that.
Comcast repair van. That's funny. Where did I put? There it is, right in front of my face.
Was it Mark Wahlberg or was it Shia LaBeouf?
Both.
Oh. Interesting.
You got a nice twofer there.
Don't forget the Game Delay said, and don't forget the Transformers, Mark Wahlberg and Megan Fox. And so I
Yeah, that was with Shia LaBeouf.
got.
Yeah, they were not in the same movie together.
Were they not?
No.
Oh.
Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox were.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
I didn't think that the two guys were in it together.
And then Shia LaBeouf came back, but Megan Fox didn't. Is that correct? I don't remember.
That sounds right.
Meg, come on.
Missing out on the experience of a lifetime.
Hi, Awkwardish. Welcome.
Just a guess, but I think Megan Fox thought she was going to be a lot more important than she wound up being in
Yup.
showbiz.
Yup.
Classic.
Pretty funny.
Avian said Megan Fox had bad things to say about the director
Well, turns out
because she wasn't
when
star of the show.
when you do that, turns out other directors don't really want to work with you. Because they kind of have a little club. That whole thing is just a clubhouse.
Hollywood?
No way. No way.
I know. Sounds
That's
unbelievable.
A crazy concept.
Crazy concept. Hard to believe. Just go with me on
I'm
it.
shocked and appalled that you would even suggest such a thing.
Is that the case, huh? Shocked and appalled.
She kind of did disappear, didn't she?
Yep. She most certainly did.
She's just Machine Gun Kelly's wife.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wad said her and Michael Bay hate each other, but then she ended up in that Turtles catastrophe. I don't know what that is.
The Ninja Turtles movie?
Oh, I didn't see
Was there a Ninja Turtles movie with her in it?
Maybe? She might have been the...
She was not in the branch of Hollywood I paid attention to.
No. Nor the one that I did.
I have to admit, I enjoyed the initial Transformers movies, but the effects were so bad in the first ones.
It's funny because I feel like the transformation effects were really good, and everything else was kind of crap.
Well, but they were transforming from completely unrecognizable things to completely unrecognizable things.
Yeah.
You know? Like the way the robots had way too many moving parts. They weren't.
Yes.
You couldn't tell what the heck was going on.
Yep.
They looked like bugs with mandibles and all sorts of crazy crap.
Well, and like in the comics and the cartoons, like you can very clearly see like car parts.
Yeah.
When they're in their like humanoid form.
Oh yeah.
And that was not the case in their rendition of it, which was really weird. You guys can kind of see this purple. Or we've got it now.
Yeah, Mike asked, you said you were glazing the purple on. Are you using glaze and wash medium?
Yep.
He said he's never seen glazing like that.
Water, glaze and wash medium.
A little bit of water.
I mean, what he's doing is not dissimilar to like what speed paints and contrast paints try to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're nothing special. They're just our glaze and wash medium mixed in with whatever color you want. That's why I'm doing the same thing with the highlights here.
Yep. Turns out you can make any color that we have do that. You don't need to buy a fancy new line of paints to do so.
Almost like we want to make painting easy and enjoyable for people.
No.
Crazy.
Who wants to enjoy their hobbies? Jordan convinced us that that's not what hobbies are for.
Yeah.
Yep. Hobbies are for your despair, and
hobbies are for nerds.
Well, that I have to agree with.
Bud asked, what happened to Batboy? I was looking forward to seeing your progress after Saturday's stream.
Yeah, I'll keep painting him. I just got kind of distracted today. I came in here. It's been a day. So I'm going to paint something fun and quick. And this prime Daredevil was on my desk, so boom, Daredevil.
I love the feeling when you're just like, man, I'm just going to have some fun and paint this model real fast.
Again, hobby is intended to be fun.
Yeah.
What Jason needs today is to not have to think too hard. In the middle of some contract negotiations that sapped my brain power today.
Yeah. You are good at the whole contract thing.
Only because I hate giving attorneys money.
Yeah. I mean,
sorry, game delay.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, you can't blame you there.
Fido said that he's the darest devil ever.
He's the darest. That's the darest devil ever. All of these chibi Marvel, they just came out and doing the Kickstarter for the DC ones. That'll be fun. Hopefully we can get our hands on some of that, because painting Batman, chibi Batman.
That would be cool. Did they do the chibis for DC?
Yeah, they do DC United. It's got its Kickstarter going now, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know they did the zombies.
Funded instantly, obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But yeah, they have the Marvel Zombies Deceased. They do all those same properties with both. They've got the licenses for both.
The Deceased stuff looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do they have all of like the DC villains too?
Yep. I mean, they seem to have the license to DC from a comics perspective, so yes.
They got the whole kit and caboodle.
The whole kit and the caboodle. Boom.
T. Schmidt just finished building the puppeteer. The one with only 2 puppets. Was there one with only 2 puppets? I thought there were 3 or 4 puppets.
Batman Beyond? Was that a TV show?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It was a cartoon. From back in the day.
What's it like if you only have the caboodle? No idea. I try to stay away from like solely caboodle things.
You don't invest if you only get the caboodle.
Sean O'John says, Schlebby, is there a particular DC villain you'd like to see in chibi form?
I really like all of the Gotham City villains, but specifically Poison Ivy. She was always my favorite when I was younger.
Can you imagine Chibi Penguin?
Oh my gosh. Chibi Penguin.
Chibi Scarecrow. I'm sure they're all on there. Go check out the DC United. I think the Kickstarter's got all of them. It's got a lot of the Batman's got Lex. I'm pretty sure it had Scarecrow.
Yeah, I really like the Gotham City ones. They're cool. Oh, okay, T. Schmidt. I'm tracking. I get you.
Solomon Grundy. Well, they got to do like all of them too. So they have like Superman villains and. Right. Lots of glaze wash. Probably about 5 times as much glaze wash. And then because I want to use this like, you know, a contrasty type paint, I'm going to put about that much water in it too. Almost as much water as I did glaze and wash medium. So this is way more medium and water than it is color. But because of how dense our paints are with pigment, you'll still get a very, very vibrant coloring out of that. This is red oxide. The goal here is to make it to where, yeah, it's a really, really low opacity coverage here. Like so.
I like that color for the...
Ooh, pretty.
Just planning on doing like an overall glaze. Want all of it.
All of it?
All of it.
The whole thing?
Like the whole thing.
The whole thing, huh?
We're just
Crazy.
gonna...
Jay Tyler said, I'm an old gamer and I like the metal pewter minis for their weight. Any special prep that I should do?
On metal?
Yeah.
Nah. Same as with everything else.
He said, nah.
You know, you'll get a little bit of rubbing of the primer and probably the paint over time, right? Metal models survived a lot better in the days of enamel paints, but they'll be fine.
People are saying they can't find the DC Super United on Kickstarter.
Might be on Game Found, guys.
Oh yeah, I think they started
Cool
switching
Mini
to
or
Game
not
Found.
sided with Game Found, the Awaken Realms folks. So all their stuff is now on Game Found. Not on Kickstarter. Sorry. I use the term Kickstart like Coca-Cola or Kleenex. It's just the thing you do.
Jordan, Mike said, I'm not seeing the orange highlights you were saying you were hoping to achieve. Is it something subtle?
Yeah, it's not so much the highlights per se, is that the thinner parts of the cloth here, you can see some of that orangeness coming up from underneath it. It gives this kind of like warm, earthy color to this purple, or this plum, I should say. You can see it like down here in the bottom of the cloak. It kind of looks a little bit more almost brownish.
Yeah, it looks worn and like weathered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So layering this darker color on top, it's like underpainting, right? So you're building the value first with a little bit of color, and then you're building in an undercolor that's going to go kind of support the color on top of it, which in this case is the dark plum.
Paint Liquor said, just pledged, much excite.
Uh-oh, look out. They owe some money.
Sapo, he's still painting red. You haven't missed it.
Man, you know what I started watching this weekend that I'm really sad that I spent as much time watching as I did?
Oh, God, what?
The Bear.
Oh, you didn't like it?
The new season? No, I didn't care for it at all.
Is it the second season or the...
The third season.
Okay.
It's...
Did you like the first season?
I liked the first two seasons a lot.
Okay.
And the individual episodes that I was watching, I am enjoying, with the caveat that they... what's the best way to put this? It feels like they are trying to win a movie festival, like a film festival type thing.
Mm.
Because that show is getting way too artsy fartsy for me. It's like literally the first episode is just 25 minutes of like cut together flashbacks and current day stuff in like with a weird backing track to it, and like you're like, whoa, this is going on for a long time, and then the credits roll. I'm like, why is that the first episode?
Did you finish the season? I haven't watched it.
I turned it off. I stopped watching it. I got like 9 episodes in and I'm like, I don't even care to finish this.
How many episodes are in the season?
Probably 10.
Oh.
I was done. It got too fancy for itself.
I need to watch it. I've only seen the first season and I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the second season's really good too. The show is like really intense.
Yeah.
And like the show just doesn't spend a lot of time in the restaurant this season. Like it's focusing too much on characters and not enough on the restaurant. Which in my opinion is like what the whole thing is about. And it's frustrating.
Sapo, I think Jason.
To me, it seemed like the show was about people, and the restaurant gave them all a reason to yell at each other. The show was about people yelling at each other, and the restaurant was the vehicle to do so.
It is to some extent, but it's also the narrative that drives the story forward, and there's a whole lot of not that happening. Because it every 2 seconds it gets sidetracked with like side story of characters who we've already been introduced to for like a super long time. It's like a whole episode of backstory. It's just.
I guess I just don't see that being a bad thing.
It's
depends on what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
That's all this stuff is subjective. So
yeah.
if you go in and you're not looking for that, then I can completely understand.
Yeah.
Or if it feels like it rug pulled you, a lot of shows feel like rug pulls, because they will they'll start off one way and then wind up being different.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it.
It's just a weird change of pace.
Jason, you did start with dark plum, right?
I started with Payne's Gray.
Payne's Gray.
Did it exactly the way that I have done all of my Blood Angels, actually.
And dark plum.
Right? So you'll notice a very big similarity here. Although when painting metal, I've gone with very specific highlights, and with fabric on Daredevil, it's not as shiny looking. But it's the same thing. It's Payne's Gray into dark plum, into pyro red, into starting to mix in orange, so orange red. And then dark warm flesh into that mix, which got us this kind of peachy color.
Ooh.
That is the highlight.
Would you call that eclectic salmon, or is
That's what it is,
Yeah.
eclectic salmon,
There
for
we
those
go.
in the know. That is exactly correct.
Cutthroat Cure said, "Looking awesome, gents."
Hey.
Well, hello, Devon.
How's it going? Been a long time.
Jordan, the tan makes it look very deserty, and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna keep going for that. But
I kind of like it.
yeah.
I've always liked that kind of deserty feel.
Mhm.
Ah, falling off the thing. These damn bases suck up all the poster tack into the base.
Oh yeah.
Cutthroat Cure said, "Just like a normal cave troll, just popping my
base.
head out, seeing the sun, and retreating."
What's that?
Cutthroat Cure said, "Just like a normal cave troll, just popping my head out, seeing the sun, and retreating."
And then retreating back inside.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it fell down.
Vector said, "When eclectic salmon paint?"
When? It is going to be one of the paints that comes in one of the next expansions, so.
Woohoo.
Faux show. It's too useful to not be.
Yeah.
Right after basic flesh tone.
No, we're not doing a basic flesh tone.
What color are you doing now, Jordan?
This is just dark silver. Thin down so it's got a nice flow to it. Just thin down with water. Nothing crazy here.
Are you still doing the copper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The copper is going to be more of an accent color.
Gotcha.
I'm going to put it on as much as is reasonably feasible to be made copper.
How many rats did you say that you could paint during this stream?
Less than I thought I could. That's fine. If it takes longer, it takes longer. Not a big deal. As long as I'm happy with the result, that's all that matters.
Ishmael got some good news today. Possibly and finally not going to be unemployed anymore and finally getting back to working in Hollywood again.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
Very cool. I am excited to hear about what project may be on the horizon. At what point you can tell us that. I understand the need for secrecy. However, my excitement does not understand.
I love having secrets. Not because I like telling people, but I just love having secrets.
Shelby, I'm worried.
You don't need to be worried. Just got my Procurl paint. Super excited to use it. Yay!
Excellent.
We're excited for you to use it.
What a good day. Lots of people getting their base sets and Pro Acrylic paints today.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
You're a little out of frame, Jordan.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
To be fair, this is also one of the more complicated guys. The rest of these guys are not nearly as complicated as him. They just have kind of like a back thing and a shield and some leather on there. So less complicated to do those guys for sure. This guy's got a lot more gribbly bits going on. But he's a hero, so that makes sense.
Have you decided what color you're doing the fur and stuff?
I'd probably do some various different colors of browns. Probably more in the like mahogany and like a dark orange brown maybe.
Ghost Hunter said, who was the Mexican artist that got a bunch of Pro Acryl recently? Is he Mexican or Spanish?
Alan Bicefalo.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He is from Mexico.
Okay.
Fantastic painter.
Mm-hmm. He seems very excited to be messing around with all the fantastic tools we have to offer.
Topo said, Fuse, I don't have dark plum yet. Would you mix Payne's Gray or black to plum to get it close?
Depends on if you're going to do it like under the red like I've done it, then mixing it with the Payne's Gray would be good. But you could do Payne's Gray and Bold Pyro Red would probably do you better. Understand that when we do a color called dark plum and then we do a plum, they are not the same with just black added. Like a lot of companies, when they make triads, they have a center base color and then they shade it and tint it. And we don't do that. Like bright jade, jade, and dark jade are not the same color, just darker and lighter. They are in the same color family, right? Definitely hues of one another, but bright jade different, not just white added into jade. Dark jade different, not just black added into jade. Understand? So dark plum is different than plum with black or plum with that in there. Take Bold Pyro Red and put Payne's Gray in it. You'll get something that's a little bit closer. Yeah, Payne's Gray is amazing. We were using that. I used it as the base for the cloak that I was working on yesterday to work up to jade, but we're doing all this with the heavy bodied acrylic, so we mixed all those colors. There's not a jade color. This is just Payne's Gray. What else did we use? Oh, Prussian blue. Yeah, Prussian blue, yellow, and primary yellow and primary cyan. A little bit of white. Many moons ago on Twitch, you asked if you'd ever do a neon set. You said no. I think I put the idea in your mind. Love the content. We didn't do neon. We did fluorescent. But yes. It took a long time. A lot of people saying they wanted it. Not a color set that is something that I use very often. But when doing OSL special lighting, it just can't be beat.
Eridu said, "Hi everyone. Took 14 days off and happy to be back at the paint desk. Didn't miss the heat though.
It's pretty toasty.
Being hot.
Pretty toasty around here.
Did it storm like crazy down here last night?
Not
No.
that I could tell.
We
saw the big thunder and lightning up by your
yeah.
way, though.
We got like torrential rain
Yeah,
up by our house.
Chris lost power last night.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Crazy.
Not a good time of the year to have all your power go out.
No.
Not
Unless you have one of
at
those
all.
magical AC units that doesn't run on power.
Does it run on a hamster wheel?
Yeah.
What does it run on?
Runs on
Oh.
love and banana bread.
Love and banana bread.
We don't really need to do a whole lot else with the skin. That was just literally shadow flesh glazed over the top of the Payne's gray and the reds that we got as the
Yeah, that's
overspray.
great.
Gives him a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow, gives us a little bit of life to it. Don't have to do a whole lot of heavy lifting.
Mike said Jordan committed to finishing the whole Scaventide box before stream ends, right?
He did,
No,
yes.
I did not.
He definitely did.
Nope.
He definitely, that's
I
exactly
talked about maybe
to a
feeling
T what he said.
like I
by the
could
way.
do 5 to 10 models before the end of stream. But we chose to do, well, I say we. I chose to work on figuring out the recipe a little bit first. Instead. So we're a little bit behind the 8 ball on the plan.
Hobbybot, that sounds good. Yeah, paint the whole box. That's what he said. Hold him to it, chat.
I have 2 boxes worth that I need to paint.
Hold it to him, chat.
Papa Chicken said, Jordan, we have 30 minutes left in stream, and I'm still not seeing any of the plaid you promised.
I didn't promise any plaid. Did I?
He also promised paint and plaid.
Yeah.
Jason's turning them against me.
Is this new?
I suppose not. It's pretty accurate. Par for the courses, one might say.
Is this new?
Wad said my AC runs off human suffering. It's snowing in my room currently. It's
A lot of that.
kind of dark.
It's kind of dark. Wad, you doing okay, buddy? Feeling all right?
Avian said, okay, I'm going to be a bother. When brush on primer so I can save some pennies?
Oh my gosh. As quick as I can remember to get the approvals out. The internal project that includes those is a ways out, but doesn't mean I don't want to get them out there ahead of time. We just have so much going on. I know those aren't the excuses you like to hear as a customer,
But we are busy. There is a lot going on.
Shelby needs a Scaventide box for Chris and Jordan to paint for her. I do not. Do not
Shelby
need that.
Wouldn't care.
I'm not a big
She
rat
wouldn't-
girl, so.
Hey, there's fancy men in suits of armor in there too. There's another half that's not rats.
Yeah, but I don't like rats.
What I'm saying is you don't have to have the rats if you don't want to, Shelby.
But it's half of it.
Well, you just trade them to somebody else. That's what I did. I traded my fancy the other boys.
you see what Games Workshop has been
Rats.
able to do?
Yeah, it's
Turn
crazy.
brother on brother.
Yeah.
You know what you should do is spend way more than you really wanted to and hope you can trade the part you don't want to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paper models that you don't even want in hopes that you can, like, get rid of them and give them to somebody else.
We need to do that with paint. There's a bunch of colors you don't like or need. Trade them to your friends. Give us your money. It wouldn't work for anybody, literally anybody else. You don't go to the grocery store and be like, I don't really need 14 rolls of toilet paper, but I bet my neighbors do. But they'll split the cost with me.
Ishmael asked, Jordan, are you going to paint the Stormcast side of the box as well?
Nope, I don't have it.
He traded it.
I traded it.
Pawned it off.
He pawned it off to someone less fortunate.
Joke's on them. I don't have friends.
I do not need 2 Skaven Tide boxes, so I'd have double the Stormcast. That is not what I need. I have a very specific taste in models.
Yes,
And it isn't Stormcast.
It's not Stormcast.
Yeah, Stormcast it is not.
It's pretty good. I was bummed to hear they got rid of some really good models out of their line too.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like they've been around that long. I know they have.
Oh, Stormcast?
But
or just Age of Sigmar?
no, some of the models that they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do these anymore.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch Age of Sigmar move to where it has stuff in Legends, you know,
Right? Isn't that crazy?
that isn't from Old World. It's from the actual
Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar releases. Bound to happen, but
Visnar said, sorry if I missed it. What's your Skaven skin recipe?
Well, I haven't technically done it yet.
But I guess just the workup that you have currently.
Yeah,
for
so
that part.
The base undercoat for the whole model is black primer, burnt sienna, orange brown, pale yellow.
Papa Chicken said her specific taste in models is just small scale rocks, aka dirt.
not lying.
Take offense. Cutthroat Cure, thank you for the sub.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
sub. Good old 20 months. Been around here a while.
Sean O'John just got the texture trainers from the giveaway from the mailbox. They look awesome,
Nice.
and I can't wait to put some color on them. Boom, it's not
Devonian,
on.
we gonna see you at
Beautiful.
shows anytime soon? Nova, next time we'll see you? You gonna go to Nova? Up in your neck of the woods?
Yeah,
Ish?
should be.
Going to Gen Con? Probably not.
Pretty sure you can drive to Nova. Not that far out of Dodge. Teaching 4 classes at Nova. Yep.
Nice.
Kimberly said, apparently my Gloomspite Gets Spearhead box is arriving today. I'm going to call them the Knights of Squigmar. I don't know what that means.
The Knights of what?
Squigmar.
Squigmar. Squigs.
I don't know what it means, but I'm
What
going to
is
assume it's funny.
what is the rule difference for this spearhead thing? Have they got their own rules, or they
Yeah.
just piggybacking a lot of AOS together, or
It's
does it feel like something new?
so I have not played it yet, so I can only explain a little bit of like what my understanding is. It is basically an abridged version of the game that has a little bit more scenario play, and everything is played at like 800 points on a much smaller board. As far as the individual, like, are these rules similar or not? I honestly, I couldn't tell you.
I mean, do they use the same data slate or whatever they call it for War Scroll?
They are different war scrolls.
Okay.
Yeah, they have completely different war scrolls. They do different things. Some oftentimes they're very similar, but
Like same general role in the army, but
right, yeah. Most of the rules are the same, but they might be missing a couple of core rules that they would
gotcha.
have otherwise.
I like the copper.
Yeah, I like the copper as well.
Oh,
I think
that's cool.
it works really well with the cloak.
Yeah.
The other thing I can do too, is I could go down to here. I can put another layer of shade onto the bottom of the cloak pieces here. Make them a little bit darker.
Like I said, Jordan, are you painting all 80 clan rats in one sitting?
No. My goodness.
Yes.
24-hour stream, boys. Buckle up.
Yeah. What's a fair goal? Get 20 done by the end of the week?
The rookie numbers.
Yeah. Even I know that.
We'll see. I'm also
Get
thinking
2,000 points of Lumineth
Did you?
in a week.
How often did you go over on stream though?
Huh?
How often did you go over on stream?
Not at all. 100% on stream.
Really? From
Yep.
2 to 4?
100% on stream. 2 hours.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Chat, he did it. He bit.
Wow.
Challenge accepted. Hey, I mean,
What's the timeline? You have to finish them when?
Friday.
2,000 points?
2,000 points.
Is it actually 2,000 points?
My army is.
Is it really?
Hmm?
Holy crap. That's not going to happen, folks.
Completed army by yesterday, Jordan.
I'm going to be honest.
2,000 points and that terrain piece.
Yeah.
So.
But,
Now they're not finished, but they're
Oh.
to good playable level.
oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. 2,000 points is a lot more models for rats than it is for the elf.
There's 40-foot dudes and
Like 40-foot dudes and the big guy.
the big guy
with the
and a
bow.
bunch of 3 other characters. That may be it, because I didn't do any cavalry.
24 hours.
I have 80 rats.
I think it was like 40. I want to say it was 47 models, but that may be the BattleTech stuff.
Yeah, I
I
have.
did the 47 in 2 weeks for the BattleTech. They are finished. Well, some of them need to be based. 30 done by the end of the week, plaid and all. I agree, Papa Chicken.
Plaid and all. Guys.
Yep.
You
said
guys.
it. He said it, not us, chat. He
He
put
said
himself
it,
in this
not
position.
us.
Don't let him back away from it.
These guys.
You're looking forward to Spearhead. You just need one model to have it because I already have a bunch of Cruel Boys. You just need one model to have it because you already have a bunch of Cruel Boys. I don't understand. What do you mean you just need one model?
So,
Like they have pre-formed army lists?
right.
Well, that's not fun.
Well, the thing about it, it's kind of like Warcry.
Warcry, I
have-
can build my army list however I want.
I thought you could only use the pre-scripted Warcry warbands.
Nope, incorrect.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They all have a point cost. You can put them together however you want.
Oh, that's
They
actually
make it
really
to where
cool.
your Warcry box is pretty decent,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
no.
I actually had no idea that was that way. I just assumed that it was that way.
Yeah, because you can play Warcry with armies that never had those boxes. You can play it with Stormcast.
Yeah, but I thought they had preset Warcry warbands for those factions.
They do, but you don't have to use those.
Oh, interesting.
You can play with any of them.
Okay, very cool. All right. Then. Fair enough.
Ghost Hunter, I know where you live. Tech Elf says, so what's going to happen if it doesn't get done? He's buying everybody more tacos.
Shelby's like,
We all get tacos.
More tacos.
who said anything about you getting tacos?
He said we all get more tacos.
Papa Chicken, my BattleTech collection is about to get insane once the damn Mercenaries thing shows up.
Oh, I forgot you ordered that.
Yeah, I did like
forever
whatever
ago.
the biggest one is, Battalion
Yeah.
box.
Oh, my, you ordered that like a year ago.
There's like 11 or 12 more boxes of stuff plus all of the individual box stuff, like the Blood Asp and all the things they did is only in salvage boxes.
Wild.
It's like Combat Patrol. That's what I was thinking of. Combat Patrol, not Kill Team, but Combat Patrol. Because Combat Patrol has like preset lists, right?
Yes, it is like Combat Patrol. From what I understand, it's a little bit more involved.
They're probably learning from like Combat Patrol what they need to do
for sure. For sure.
to make it better and all that. So, my chibi army grows.
Mike. Mike said he realized this morning that he has 7 different made-to-order orders with GW right now.
Oh my lord.
You need to stop.
That's too many made-to-order orders.
You need to stop. Wad says I managed to skip the BattleTech crowdfunding, like on purpose or miss? Skip or miss? Skip is active. Miss is oh darn. You're almost dreading the BT mercenaries, but also really excited. Yeah, there's too many of them. They're just going to go on in a corner in the wall unless I decide that all I'm painting for the next year and a half is BattleTech.
I mean, it's not the worst thing you could do.
I already have my full battalion. I don't need any more.
True.
But they had some good mechs in there, so. And the biggest reason for it was all, I mean, we don't even have, Cantanker we don't even have all the shipping emails out for the US. I don't even have my shipping notification. Because I was like backer, I don't know, 57,000?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yep.
I mean, they made $8 million on that. It's the most ridiculous miniature, it's the biggest miniature game Kickstarter of all time. It eclipsed everybody by like tenfold.
Including Kingdom Death?
Oh, Kingdom Death was like 2.5, I think.
Their second one was like 10 million.
It doesn't matter. They didn't hit 10 million.
Pretty sure they did.
Nah.
On their second one.
No.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
No way.
I could be wrong, but I'm...
For a game that still hasn't delivered everything, that's pretty bad.
That's true. I will agree with you on that one, for sure.
Yeah, but it'll be forever. Somebody did the math, and it was really disheartening. They were like, okay, this is how many orders they have. Let's say they have a shipping department that is really efficient, which hit close to home. I'm like, when they said the total amount of orders, I go, we're not seeing those for like 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Papa Chicken, yeah, I don't know. You literally got to look at it as how many orders there were, because even if you were one of the first, unless you were like under number 1,000, they haven't even gotten to you yet. And I swear to God, I'm like 10 or 20 or 30 or something like that. It's silly. But the only reason I really backed it is because it had the first licensed vehicles.
Yeah, those are
I just
really
wanted the tanks. So I have LRM and SRM carriers and all sorts of APCs and all that stuff. I went heavy on the vehicles because that's what I need to add to my battalion. The rest of it was just like, I mean, I guess I'll get all this too. You'll just go to Barnes and Nobles to get some mercenaries when they're out. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I don't think there was anything unique about it except for the larger scale ones that everybody gets, right? They made a big deal about the Blood Ass, but I think it'll be available as salvage. Like where you can get it online or something like that? I don't know. I don't pay attention. Catalyst is doing weird stuff on how they go to market, but more power to them. They got a lot of interest in BattleTech going on. Can't be mad at that.
Nope. Cannot.
And the fact that you can literally go to Barnes & Noble and pick up a box is crazy.
It is crazy that you can get them at Barnes & Noble. That's like so unheard of for like a miniature game.
Papa Chicken, I know, and they're awful. That's why I don't consider that to be true. Ironwind Metals has, like, Blood Asp, too. And it is also, wait for it, awful. So I'm not talking about that. Catalyst has made mechs what mechs should have been all along, right? Ironwind Metals has had really cool stuff. Not going to fret. They did great. But nobody has ever really backed the game from a publisher standpoint like Catalyst has. So it's really getting some of its due, I think. It's still very discordant. It still has too many books. It still has no good method to teach anybody anything if you're not playing Alpha Strike. Alpha Strike's okay. I know it's fast. It's fun in tournaments because it puts BattleTech in a scenario where you can play multiple games in a day. I like that part of it. But I played it at Adepticon, and it's not BattleTech.
Yeah, you said you didn't really care for it.
It's a different... I didn't say I didn't care for it. I said that it is a game that is played with BattleTech miniatures. It is not BattleTech.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's just a totally different game. It is very generic combat game. Doesn't have anything that stands out about it. So no, I don't. I'm not dying like chomping at the bit to go play Alpha Strike. But had I not known anything about BattleTech before, I think it's a great game. I think to get people introduced to it, I think it's great.
Good.
Because it's got cool miniatures. It's BattleTech miniatures. It looks great. It's a fun game. It's just having played classic BattleTech for like more years than most people have been alive. I can't see it as a replacement for my BattleTech miniatures. They're getting a lot of the new sculpts lately too. Oh, really? Yeah, I would not buy metal BattleTech miniatures anymore. There's still some people out there that have real licensing for doing the STLs out of MWO and such that you can get the prints of. So we have a few of those in-house too that are amazing. If it isn't Scantron, then it isn't BattleTech. The idea of BattleTech played with like 20 miniatures aside interests me from the scale of combat, you know, and pushing miniatures around. But in reality, when you think about BattleTech, it's not a war of 100 models against 100 models like 40K. It's like, I'm going to send in 2 mechs, deal with it, because they're legit humongous, you know,
Jordan, you're out of
behemoth weapon platforms. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Lance on Lance, or even smaller. Trying to play Lance on Lance in the campaign around here, and people just didn't invest the time it takes. You know, because you're 3, 4, 5 hours in, right? Playing 4 mechs on 4 mechs.
That's so much time.
You could legit play like you as the individual pilot in one mech against somebody else in their mech, and it would be super fun. And if you had a good scenario, you could be done in a lot less time. But
well, the other thing too, you do a great job of writing fun scenarios for that game.
Yeah,
all the scenarios that I've played with you have been great.
Avian, yeah, they found out that the company that was suing everybody for rights infringement did not hold the rights legally to what they had been suing people for.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what was found in the court of law. So
okay,
I don't know all of the details of what got settled outside of all of that, but yeah, turns out. Did you buy Skaven too, Mike? Quit it.
And 200?
Quit it.
200 Skaven?
T. Schmidt, you need to play some more BattleTech? Me too. I have not been playing any miniature games for a while. Matter of fact, the last time I did was probably at Adepticon when I played Zombies at Warcry.
I believe it was.
I might have played BattleTech after Warcry. But either way, BattleTech and Warcry were the 2 things I took to Adepticon. I had a lot of fun, but I haven't played since.
Wait, did you go up to see Scott before or after that?
Before.
It was before? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think.
It was.
Shelby seems confident.
Mike says I have 189 or 198 rats now. This is a bad choice. Very bad choice. BattleTech is a slow burn. Nothing happens for a long time. Filling in armor, pips doesn't feel scary. Then suddenly crits start happening. The game gets wild. Also for faster gameplay with better pilots. Oh, yeah, definitely. But really, you play with scenario play. Most people seem to be very afraid of scenario play because it takes effort. It's like, you know, this game developed back in the day when, like, D&D and Dungeon Masters had to work at their craft more than they do today because not everything's automated. You would get a module, a dungeon module, but you couldn't just read through it and take a group through it. BattleTech kind of came out of that world of really gritty, kind of you're working for your pleasure type games, and the scenario play has always been the way it plays best. We've run some scenarios around here. The one where I have everybody, where I teach, everybody gets an individual mech and they play against one. It's called Bring It Down, and they play against one, you know, assault mech, and everybody else just has mediums and lights, and 4-on-1 with the assault mech, and to watch their faces as from turn 1 there's bad things happening. And then by the end of the game, it's like, how did this wind up so close? Because it teaches you the weight and the scale of BattleTech very evenly, and puts it into something where it doesn't take a long time for things to happen. You know, Chris, I think, took a
teeny tiny.
He took like a 25 tonner, and I put him up against a direwolf, right? A Daiichi, a named Daiichi, and I'm pumping out, you know, 24, 36-inch long shots turn one if you're visible. And my pilot was a 1-2 on skill.
Yep.
Because I give the assault mech ridiculous, and everybody else plays at base, right? And I give the assault mech, I think it was a 1-2 or a 2-3. So I'm hitting everybody, right? And so all of a sudden you have to start playing the game immediately, and it gets people really fired up. So
it was great. I loved it.
When does everybody get into an Irby against Slow Fuse? Chris, he might have bought the Urban Mech Lance.
I think he did.
Bye, Dan.
Scantron Madness is Starfleet Battles. Can be for sure. It got that way. It's really weird. Like I played, what I'm going to say is first edition Starfleet Battles. Might have been second edition. I don't remember. But we're talking about like maybe 1980, right? I have to look back at when it first came out. But I guarantee I was not any older than maybe 13 at the time. So it would have been early 80s. And it was what Federation Commander is now. Federation Commander fleet rules are what Starfleet Battles was back in the day. They bloated that game to where it's like a telephone book worth of rules that I'm just like, nope. This used to be, I remember this being a lot easier. But Fed Commander is amazing. Pick up the game Federation Commander if you like the idea of Starfleet Battles, but don't want to go through, file your taxes 101. We done. Have a good night. Yeah, we just recently painted some, right? I think I got them here. I have all of the dust on it. I have all of the decals to start on them too, so that we can
all the ship names, the fancy ship names.
I got custom decals with the custom ship names and stuff that I have to dig out of the wherever they're being stored and put them on the models.
I still have all that decal stuff here.
It's good too, because Shapeways went out of business. You can't buy these anymore.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, they were the only licensed printer for these.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. I reached out to Amarillo Design Bureau in Texas to see if we could help out, because I would love to see this continue. But yeah, good thing I got like everything.
You did buy everything.
I have literally multiples of all the old Klingon ships and multiples of all of the Federation ships. I bought enough to do like ridiculous, huge fleet-on-fleet combat.
Yeah, Hunter, I know what a telephone book is.
I have everything. I've got cool fast destroyers and frigates.
Oh, frigates! I love those.
Oh, good. And I even cheated and got the bird of prey that I like. It doesn't match with the old ones, but this is the one I like. So I got a couple of these.
It is cool.
Dapper Walkie asked, is the rat taking a noosh shower?
Nope, this is just a regular wash.
We don't talk like this. It's a family show.
Alta noosh shower.
What was the mix for the wash, Jordan?
Glaze and wash medium, black wash, water. Good old...
A wash on wash?
Wash on wash.
Yep, good old Burrell, Inquisitor Burnsy, exactly. I just love that one. It was always such a cool looking ship. I have the other, like, what the real ships of that class, frigates and such, would be in that timeline, but I mean, these are still cool.
This is a family show, but the family is the Fishers, so...
Also true. Good point. Never mind, keep it going. As you were.
As you were.
As you were. No, you got Fisher right correctly.
Yeah, you did.
You actually did, Game Delay.
Proud of you.
CH.
The German way.
They're from somewhere overseas.
Somewhere.
I think it's called Canada.
Yep, overseas.
Overseas Canada.
Overseas in Canada.
They're from Over Lakes.
Over
Lakes, Canada. Hey. About that.
About that. All right.
Cloud Dancer knows what's up. Yeah, I literally have all of it. That was Shapeways stuff only had these models, right? So, everything that I have is the
Don't you know?
A fast cruiser, Federation fast cruiser, the standard, what is this thing called? The 7D. I think. Right? I can't tell. The nacelles on the back change a little bit. The head changes a little bit. I don't know.
You still have like 20 ships over there.
Oh yeah, they're all dead. D7, not 7D. Yeah. I'm glad I did too.
Yeah, seriously. It's crazy that they're gone.
Yeah. This
like,
little thing.
Not
This is
much
meep
Meep.
meep. Compared to the Dreadnought, it's like excuse me. Meep.
Oh, it looks so good, Jordan.
Yeah, it'll be really nice when it's dry. Then I can build up those highlights back a little bit, bring a little bit better contrast to it, and then do a little bit of weathering. Pick out the skin tone on the guy.
Don't you know?
And it'll be done. Oh, I got to do the green. This model will come alive once I start putting that green glow in places.
Oh yeah.
It'll contrast really well against that purple, I think, and the copper.
Well, Tom hadn't heard about the Shapeways stuff. Yeah, they literally filed Chapter 7 and stopped answering the phones one day.
Jeez.
Yeah, they had supposedly they had a loan payment due, like the way some lines of credit and stuff works is you don't pay in installments. It's just due by a date. You can pay in installments, but it has a due date. And people were saying it just got to a due date, and when they couldn't make it, they did one last-ditch effort to try to do some sort of investor thing, and then when it wasn't going to be accepted or whatever, they just fired everybody and locked the doors and turned the phones off. Jeez. Yeah, we've got some friends, like Pop Goes the Monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pop Goes the Monkey. They make bits for 40K and stuff like that for all of your armies, like custom shoulder pads and everything. A big chunk of his business was fulfilled through Shapeways, and he's just out. I talked with him last weekend, not this weekend, weekend before last, and was like, that sucks.
Ugh. Terrible.
Yep. Just done. Gone. Oh, yeah, Shapeways, Chapter 7, gone. Bankrupt. Bingo. No longer. The Eindhoven staff has come public and said that they would love to continue, but I don't know how that works. They're obviously in the Netherlands, so Netherlands law may allow them to operate in some way. But the legality of that is very unclear. Avian 7, I believe. Chapter 11 is reformation. Chapter 7 is liquidation, and they take you over, right? Whatever the worst one is.
That's the one that happened?
The one where you cease business immediately, and they come in and auction everything off.
Wow.
To creditors, yeah, to benefit creditors.
That sucks.
It's donezo. Now, that doesn't mean that some agency wouldn't come in and sell to another if there was another purchaser that wanted to continue operations, but who in the right mind would buy them and continue operations? How many orders just got left floating? They didn't finish orders.
Yeah.
I think he was saying there were like 89 open orders that were just already placed and paid for that are gone.
And they can't get their money back?
Nope.
How? Who are you going to call?
That's true.
Yeah, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call? Yeah, it's Chapter 7.
Ghostbusters aren't going to help you here.
Ghostbusters ain't helping at all. Yeah, Chapter 7. Yeah, this was last week. It was, I think it got announced like the Wednesday prior to last week. Am I right on that? People just heard. People were just getting weird like vibes, and all of a sudden it was like, done. Like in a little financial, blurb, Shapeways ends business.
Wow.
And they had just gotten done in late June doing a free shipping. So I'm sure they brought in a tremendous amount of money on the free shipping sale. I wonder if all that stuff shipped out or if they took that last ditch of cash and then closed the doors. And were really smarmy. July 2nd, says Mo. Yeah. July 2nd, July 3rd. Yeah. I think it was that Wednesday. Ghostbusters can help since Shapeways is dead. Oh.
Yes.
Talking to ghosts.
See?
Corporate ghosts. This is a totally different movie.
Knew what I was saying.
This is a totally different movie, guys.
Corporate ghost.
I would not pay for that ticket.
The worst kind of ghost.
It would be like, I might be afraid of some ghosts. It's the ghost of Dairy Queen past.
It is 4:01.
Is it really?
Doodle links!
It is.
Oh my goodness. Shelby, go throw up some links.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes.
As always, I love hanging out with you. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in on a Monday. Remember, we do stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you are here for the first time, found us through a raid, or just happenstance across the internet, please hit that follow button. Get updates for when we go live. And check out all the links that Shelby is, I nearly called you Jen, that Shelby is putting in the chat there. We've got links for the store where you can find all of the Pro Acrylic paints, Pro Series brushes, and all the tools that we use on stream. We manufacture those right here in our HQ and sell them to the public so that we can stream for free. That's why we do it. Mm-hmm. Also so we can eat and have roofs over our head. That's usually good too. So thank you so much for all the support.
Yeah.
Eating is important.
Check out the Discord channel and the YouTube. We stream live on Twitch and YouTube, so this live performance will go straight to the live tab on YouTube where you can catch up if you missed part of it, or if you just want to catch it again later on. Catch some of the painting tips and tricks we show you. Always feel free to ask questions and join the Discord so that you can be part of this amazing community that's approaching 5,000. Isn't that crazy? Ghost Hunter says 4,533 amazing artists in the Discord. Isn't it nuts?
That's crazy.
And Ghost Hunter. He usually says, and he didn't today.
He didn't
so Ghost Hunter has... This is a big day.
He didn't
Technically,
say
this is the day that
anything.
Ghost Hunter realizes he is an amazing artist.
You did it!
Ghost Hunter, welcome to the family.
Ghost Hunter.
He usually singles himself out. Today, he is just an amazing artist like the rest of us.
This is a momentous occasion.
So yeah, approaching 5,000, that's nuts.
That's crazy.
So come join us on Discord, 24/7 access to tomfoolery and amazing painting inspiration. We'd love to see you over there too. Stick around, we're going to find somebody to raid, show some love in the chat we wind up in. It's free to hit that follow button, so do it. Makes people feel good. Stick around, who are we going to raid?
Next level painting.
Kenny on a Monday? Oh, that's right, he started streaming on Mondays now too. All right.
That guy's on
Tell
the
Kenny
hustle.
hi, show him some love, and we will catch you back here mañana. Have a great evening, guys. We'll see you later.
See ya.